Hello, Professor Colon and fellow classmates. My name is Brett, and this is my constellation of the week for the second week in February. I'm doing it on Crater. Crater is a small, faint constellation in the southern hemisphere, and its name is Latin for cup. Crater is one of the constellations first charted by the Greek astronomer Ptolemy in the 2nd century. And since we're all sort of really used to Ptolemy, I just kind of wanted to find out a little bit about him, a little bit more about him this time. And I found a cool quote off to the right there, which I thought was pretty significant. I mean, we don't really talk like that anymore, but he was obviously pretty darn passionate about about astronomy. There are a couple Greek myths established for Crater. One story says the cup is a sacred goblet used by the Olympian gods. At one time, the constellation was seen as the young boy Ganymede, who used to serve the gods nectar in the goblet. It was changed to represent the cup. Another story said that Corvus, the crow, was sent by Apollo to get some spring water. He took the cup to fill and came across a fig that wasn't quite ripe. He waited for it to turn ripe, which made him late on his return. He brought a serpent with him and told Apollo that it attacked him and that was why he was late. Of course, Apollo knew everything, so he was very angry with Corvus because he lied, and he sent the crow and the cup and the serpent all into the sky. So here is the picture. Here's a sculpture of Ganymede with his cup, and here is a pretty wicked picture of Apollo sniping a serpent. I don't know. I couldn't find a picture that kind of was like it, but maybe he was mad at the snake and shot him with his arrow, and then Corvus and the cup are like over here somewhere. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. I wanted to bring these pictures up because I kind of found a little discrepancy, which I usually do when I look into these constellations, of kind of what they look like up in the sky as far as like drawings. And this one was really off though, and I don't understand how they did it. You'll see some of them where it's the Hydra is facing this way, and the owl guy is actually like part of the snake's head. And then Sextans and Crater and Corvus are opposite. So I don't know how that works out. I don't think this is a very accurate one, but you'll see them if you look into it. You'll see it. It doesn't come up as much as the normal one, which is this one here, where you got the snake facing this way. Here he's got his own head. He's got a snake head, and then it's just like it's basically the mirror opposite. But I don't see how that would work. Because then this would be here and the crow would be here. I don't know. Anyway, this I believe is the correct way of looking at it. And here is a great picture to describe that. So you've got the owl guy, Noctua, and then Corvus and Crater, and then the top of the Hydra. So this is a great picture to illustrate that. Crater is the 53rd most voluminous constellation in the night sky, with an area of 282 square degrees, and contains 2 stars with known planets. I chose this picture because whoever did this obviously didn't like Crater. Crater's not, it's relatively dim compared to other ones, but it gives a great example of how to see Crater without it being lined out for you. You can see, here's the brightest star in the Crater constellation here, and then you move up to here, and then there's the top of the chalice, that part, and then you come down here, and there's the bottom of the chalice. You come up here's kind of the base of the chalice right here, connects to here, and then there's the other bottom part of the chalice, and then Corvus is kind of mixed in the way, but then it comes up. You can see the star right here, and it moves up. So there's the cup. And then there's the bottom part of the chalice. Alright, moving on here. Here's a better picture with it traced out for you. As you can see, here's the All right. And crater can be seen at a latitude between plus 65 degrees and negative 90 degrees, and it's best visible at 9 p.m. during the month of April. All right. Thank you very much for your time. I look forward to next week's. And Crater was a tough one. It's not as popular, and it was pretty dim. It made me want to find out more. It was a challenge. So I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you very much.